Let me use my lights because I'm so cold. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back. Hello. Today is going to be a very fast and very straightforward live session. I don't know if I'm going to have time for chit chats and any of all that, but let's see how it goes. So I'm just going to wait as usual. I'm going to wait for about 3 minutes for more people to join before I go ahead to start all the things I have to do today. Is that fireworks? Hello. Hi, Abibat, Mr. Ipo. Did you achieve all your goals for this week? Hello. So if you're here, just say hello. Let's start the poll. Hi, Pelumi. Oh, God, my earring is stuck to my hair. Hi, Pelumi. How are you? How was your week? Or rather, how was your day? You know, I've never spoken to you today. Can you see my eyes? Can you see the bags I have? Can you see? Oh my days. I actually did not know that I have so much bags. So I'm very tired today. But yeah, we're going to start very soon. We're going to start very soon. In 3 minutes, or rather in 1 minute, or like 30 seconds each, we're going to start. Hi, you guys. If you're just joining, do not forget to what's the word? Take the poll, or rather what's the votes? Sorry. Yes, sir. Hope your day went well. It went well. It went well. I think that's the way I can stop. It went well. That's the only thing I can say at this point. I'm just tired. I'm just glad to be home. But yeah, on the most serious note, the day was good. It was nice. But yeah, I need to talk to you guys to let you guys hi. So pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So yes, we're going to be starting now. So I have a list of all my goals. Back to what I was saying, I just saw a text message and that made me laugh. But anyways, you guys, welcome to today's live. You guys, let me just give you a little bit or a little gist of how my day went today. So my day was really good. Had a very productive day, and I think I was not really able to achieve most of the things that I set to achieve today, because one thing I was supposed to do today was go to the gym. Hi Chinaza, thank you for joining. I know this might be difficult, but yeah, if you have to go, that's fine, no problem. I did not really complete all the things like I said I was supposed to do today. I did not go to the gym today. Another thing I did not do today was also go on a walk. So yeah, I don't know. Today has just been very chaotic. Another thing that I was supposed to do today that I did not do was that I did not read for my theory test. So that makes it one whole week has gone by without me reading for my test. But yeah, what am I to judge myself, right? So we're going to be starting the weekly accountability meeting now. And if you guys don't know what the weekly accountability meeting is all about, if you joined the live session where I talked about 12-week year and the process you're supposed to follow, the way it happens is I'm just going to give you like a brief background on the 12-week year and the reason for the weekly accountability meeting and how the weekly accountability meeting is going to go. So with the 12-week year, it creates like a sense of urgency. So rather than plan your goals for a whole year, that's 12 months, you plan it in 12 weeks. So basically 12 weeks is like 12 weeks is like a year. A week is like a month, and a month is like a day. Do you understand? So that's how it is going. So I wrote at the beginning of this year, I wrote a list of things that I wanted to achieve in 12 weeks. And when you write, the way it works with 12-week year is that when you write your goal, you also have to write different tactics on how you plan on achieving those goals. So it's not just a situation of writing, for instance, you write that, oh, your goal is to lose 10 kg in 3 months. That is your goal, that's fine, but what are the tactics, what are the things you're going to do in order to achieve that goal? So for instance, for me, one of the tactics that I wrote down was that I was going to make sure that I consume less than 1,500 calories every day. Another tactic was I make sure that I go to the gym 5 times a week. Another one was that I make sure that I go on a walk at least for 1 hour every day. So these are the different tactics that you're going to take in order to achieve your goal. So whatever goal you have written down, write different ways you're going to achieve those goals. Now, another thing that also helps with your goals and setting your goals and making sure that you actually achieve these goals is that you what's the word, you think of actions that you're going to struggle with. When I also started, one other goal I had for myself in terms of content creation was that I wanted to go live on YouTube every day. So for me to be able to do this, I know it was going to be a struggle. It was going to be difficult for me, but I had to write it down as per this is an action that I'm going to struggle with. Another action that I knew I was going to struggle with was reading my Bible or doing my devotional every morning. Another one was my sugar intake. And the last one was going on a walk/run. So these are the different actions from my goals. These are personal goals. Now from my personal goals, these are different actions that I felt that I was going to struggle with. I had to write it down. The next thing I also had to write down was, what will I do to overcome these struggles? One, I was talking to a friend of mine, I think sometime last week, and we're talking about writing goals and everything. And she said something like, most of her goals, she has them in her head. So when she knows that she wants to do something, like if she has to plan for it, if it's a goal that she has, she already has it in her head, so she knows what she's supposed to do. But I told her that she should try writing those goals down and seeing how feasible it is to achieve them. There's something in the process of writing these goals down and visibly looking at them. Now, the next thing I told her to write was actions she was going to struggle with. And the last one I told her to write was what she would do to overcome those struggles. And you will find out that the moment you write down these things, it's like they no longer have control over you. You also, when you're also writing things like this, you're also kind of creating systems and processes in place that will help you to achieve your goals and make it easier. Let me give you guys an example. For me, when it comes to creating content, this room I'm staying in currently is my content room/office. So when it's time for me to create content, the table that I'm using currently, I take it to the back. I put an IKEA lamp behind me. I change the color of the lamp to like purple because I like the purple background. Then, I put my camera in front of me, I put my light in front of me, put my tripod, then I start filming. One thing that's made filming on or content days really difficult for me was the whole process I had to do of moving my table to like behind me, then doing all these processes. Like, it was very difficult for me. Well, it wasn't difficult, but when I think of the fact that these are the different things I have to arrange, I'm just like weak, like I'm just like tired already. Like I'm not going longer in the mood to film. Though I used to still like shoot these videos, but the process to film was really difficult for me. Then I had to think about something else. How can I make this process easier for myself so that when it comes to filming, I don't have to be doing a lot of moving parts and all those things. Now, one thing that I can comfortably say has made it easy for me and my filming process is the fact that I have my bookshelf. And now on my bookshelf, I have a smaller lamp rather than the big one because I have to carry the big lamp from the living room to this room, plug it, set it up, and all those things. But now I no longer have to do all those things because I have a bookshelf behind me. I also have a lamp that can give me that purple color that I'm looking for. So when it's time to create my video or shoot any content, all I have to do is literally just put my little tripod on my table, put a small LED like lights, and I'm good to go. I can create content without really moving a lot of things. And if for whatever reason I cannot do that and I want to use the very big IKEA. Oh, hi Oyinda. I didn't even see your message on time. Hi Oyinda. So yeah, Oyinda, we're just talking about goals, actions you struggle with when you're creating your goals, and what you do to overcome those actions, or rather what you do to overcome those struggles. So I'm talking about when it comes to creating content and how the process I follow and how difficult it was for me. So like I was saying, if at all for any reason I still want to use the same lamp that I was using previously, that's the one from the living room, I have a standing desk that has a wheel. The leg is like a wheel, so I just have to move the desk. Like it's very easy to do all those things. So what I have done currently is I have found an action that I was going to struggle with, and the next thing what I did was I found a way to overcome that struggle. So now when it comes to shooting content, all I have to do is just put my camera here, turn on the light there, and I'm good to go. There's no longer overthinking, how will I do this, how will I do that. One thing I did was that I made the process of creating content easier for myself. Now with that, what it has actually helped me to achieve is that when it comes to creating content, I'm no longer thinking of how I'm going to do the setup because my process is already easier. The system I have currently works for me. Yeah. Now, the next thing that I was going to talk about was when I'm going live on YouTube. It's very difficult. People might not really know this, but when you have the whole day, yeah, you've maybe done your 9 to 5, then I've decided that every day I want to come live on YouTube. It was very, very easy for me to give myself an excuse, especially last year when I started coming live on YouTube. It was very, very easy for me to give myself an excuse. One excuse I usually give myself was that I'm tired and I have tried my best for today and there's no need for me to come live. But when I realized that that was an excuse I usually give, I found a way to make sure that I overcome that struggle of not coming live. One thing I did was that I told my friends that, oh, I'm going to be coming live on so time, keep me accountable, all those things. So when it's time for my live session and I'm not live, most of them text me. They was just send me a text message. What's up? You say you're coming live by so time. I'm waiting for you. So when people are anticipating my live session like that, if I no longer have the energy to come live because I have people that are constantly rooting for me and keeping me accountable to the time that I've set for myself, it's very easy for me to, do what I have to do. So one thing I did to overcome the struggle of not coming live on YouTube was pre-scheduling the times I was supposed to come live and making sure that I told people about it so that when it's time and if I'm feeling low, they can actually help me. The next thing that I have also done recently, and I think I did this unknowingly. The next thing I've done that has also helped me to overcome my struggle when it comes to coming live on YouTube was the fact that I have to do my skincare at night. I don't know if you guys know. Okay, yesterday I was saying it that I struggle with doing my nighttime routine. And it's not because I don't want to do it. It's just because my day just progresses very late into the night, and I realize that by 11, 12, I want to go to bed. I'm already tired. Like, I'm like, why do I have to do this skincare? I will most likely do it in 6 hours time. Let me just go to bed. But because I'm coming live on YouTube, I have to do my skincare routine. Do you understand? Because at the end of the day, I'm doing my skincare routine, talking to you guys about how my day went, if I actually did all the things I told myself that I was going to do, if I actually progressed with my goals, giving you guys like a daily update of all the things I'm doing, and just gisting and casually having fun and all of that. But the process of coming live is also helping me do my skincare routine. So that's one way I've been able to, overcome that struggle of coming live every day. Another thing is that I always think about things that I want to do or that are going to be of value to people. For instance, yesterday when I was unboxing the juicer that I got from TikTok shop, for me, I felt that, it's easier to give a first time impression, a live impression of what I think and what I feel about this juicer than record, then edit and put it up there. And again, you guys, while I was unboxing that juicer, while I was reading the manual, for everything I was thinking and how easy it was or how difficult it was, you guys saw the reaction. And I'm 100% sure that with that, somebody might look at it and look at it as somebody might look at that video rather and look at it as a review. And to an extent, it could be a review, but this is just me unboxing this juice and telling you guys, was it difficult to understand? Was it easy to understand? How difficult was it to use? And that thing again that I did with that video was, or rather yesterday while I was unboxing, was the fact that when the pulp, or rather the shaft of the apple came out, I think I said it yesterday, when the shaft came out, it felt wet. So in my mind, I'm like, this juicer is not working well. Like it's not juicing as much as it's supposed to. Then I kept the shaft back inside. And when I tried juicing, like extracting juice from the shaft, nothing came out. So now this is like another, and one thing is that this is something that might never have come out if I was editing this video or shooting this video, editing it, then post-production and all those things. This is something that might not have ever come out. But now this is like a review somewhat of someone that wants to buy this juice. A person can look at this review and say, okay, do you know what, this thing actually works. Do you get that type of thing? So another thing that I said I struggled with was the fact that I do not read my Bible/devotional every day. And it's not because I don't want to do it. It's because of I always underestimate the timing. So I wake up by, let's say, 4:35 to go to the gym. I've gone to the gym like 5:30 to 7. I'm back home, showered, getting ready for work, 7:30. And what I do normally after the gym is that I always rest. I always sleep back. I sleep for at least 1 hour. I don't know, that sleep is really important. I talked about it. I think I spoke about this sometime like 2 weeks ago. That sleep is really important to me. I always go back to bed. Now, when it's time for me to wake up, my first meeting of the day is 9:10, 10 minutes past 9. I will stay on bed till like 9:05. Then by 9:05, that's when you see me jumping and running and where's my laptop? Oh, my laptop is dead. Oh, I need to charge. Oh, what did I do yesterday? I start thinking of what did it, because again, 9:10 is time for stand-up. You have to tell everybody in your team what you did yesterday, what you plan on doing today. But in my head, I've not gotten all those things together. That time is not the time for me to be reading my Bible because my head is not correct. You understand? I'm not awake yet. I'm just jumping up and down. So one thing I said I was going to do to combat the fact that I would not have time to read my Bible before work starts, because again, once my meeting starts, after my first meeting, next thing I realized that, okay, I have so things to do. I have meetings with these people, and next thing is 12 o'clock. I've not read my Bible. And when it's 12 o'clock, I'm like, oh, it's already too late to read my Bible. I might as well just continue with my day. So one thing I said I was going to do as a way to overcome the struggle of not reading my Bible is making sure that by 8:30, I'm on my table ready for work. What that gives me is that it gives me about 30 minutes to read my Bible, do my devotional, praise, worship, and, do all those things before work. And I'm calm. I'm not really thinking about so many things because now there is enough time before my first meeting. Do you understand? So these are different things you have to think of before you start your week or all those things, like especially when you're planning for your goals. if you know that you're going to struggle with them, having like sitting down and thinking of the ways to overcome these things are going to help you. Because when you write them down, when you think about them, when it is time for you to not do what you're supposed to do, you will remember that, you know, you already thought about this, you already have a process for this. The process and the system you've created around yourself is already easy for you to do whatever it is you want to do. So everything just goes easily. The next thing I said I was going to, the next thing I said I was struggling with was reducing my sugar intake. One way I'm going to do that, or one way I have decided to overcome this struggle, is by choosing specific days I can have snacks. Another way is not buying snacks. I'm the type of person that if I go to Lidl, if I go to Asda, oh my days, if I go to those cookies section, there's no way. I'll be telling myself I'll buy it. And if I buy it, I'm going to, you know, when it comes to taking it, I'll do portion control. But me, I have portion control for food, but it's portion control for sugar. And it's not like gummy bears and sugar. No, it's like cookies, not even ice cream, like cookies and all these tiny, tiny. Oh God, I don't have portion control for it. So one thing I've just told myself is that rather than doing, I'll buy it and I'll do portion control in my house, I'll not buy it at all. I'll just remove it from my house. And if at all I want to actually take all these things, I'll choose specific days where I'll have it. So maybe once in a week. Then every day I'll know that I'm building my anticipation to that day that I'm supposed to have it, and that's the end. Worst case, I'll get to that day and I'm like, do you know what? I think I can actually do without this. And you know, that's how I'm just helping myself. Do you get? Now, the next thing I said I was struggling with was going on a walk/run. I also spoke about this and the fact that most of the time I would, like, the way it works in my head is that, oh, after work I have dinner, then after dinner I go on a walk, or rather after work I go on a walk, never after dinner. After work I go on a walk, then come back, then have dinner. And that was what I was trying to do last year, and I found out that that wasn't working, because after work I'm already very tired and I'm like, you know what, let me just make dinner so that I can eat and go to bed and, you know, all those things and all of that. Now, currently I go on a walk with my partner, because it's not, how do I put it, now currently, yeah, I go on a walk with my partner, but on days I'm not going to go on a walk with him, what I would do is I would go on a walk in the middle of the day. So between the hours of, let's say, 12 and 1, I'll go on a walk. And I found it to be easier for me during the day to go on a walk, because at night I always tell myself that, see, you're already tired. All you have to do right now is make dinner, eat, rest, get ready for the next day. Do you understand? So I already found out that going on a walk in the middle of the day is easier, because I go on a walk in the middle of the day, come back, continue walking, and my day has progressed and everything is going on well. So that's one other way that I found to overcome the struggle of not going on a walk. So yeah, these are the different things that I'm doing to help myself get the desired results that I want. Now, we're going to get to the weekly accountability meeting in depth and the process we're going to follow. So if you're also someone that is following the 12-week year, you're following the process and you want to also do your weekly accountability meeting, you know, now is also the time for you to do your execution score yourself against the goals that you said you're going to do this week, and see what you score. So the process we're going to follow is we're going to plan our week. The first thing we're going to do is plan our week. Then we're going to score our week. Then, you know, that's how we're going to be doing it. So let me see how I'm going to plan my week. So the process I'm going to follow when it comes to not planning my week, sorry, I'm going to score my week first. That's this previous week. After scoring my week, I'm then going to plan for next week. And like I said, yes, I think I said it yesterday or 2 days ago, it's very important that you use your 12-week year to plan your week. I made this mistake of not doing that, and I found out on the 4th day or 5th day, no, actually 4th day, that was yesterday, I found out that I had gone a whole week without adding a particular stuff to my weekly to-dos, and that has just like messed my score up, obviously. So if you're planning your week, make sure you're using your 12-week year. Again, this is one reason why it is very important that you write these things down. Don't just leave them in your head and say, oh, you remember, you're going to, you know, pick all these things, because I promise you, you will not remember everything. And when you're also writing your 12-week year, in case you've not done it, when you're also writing your goals for each of your tactics, write when you're supposed to, or for each of your goals, write the specific time, or rather the specific week that you're supposed to have done what it is you're supposed to do. So for instance, let me look for one of my plan, or rather one of my goals, and so that I can use that to give you guys an example of what I'm saying. Oh, thank you very much, Linda. So for me, one of my goals for the first quarter of this year is to drive in the UK. And the only way I can do that, these are the 3 tactics that I'm taking so that I can achieve that goal of driving in the UK. The first is read for my theory test. This reading for my theory test was the, do you have a template to use? I can create a Notion template and I will upload it, and maybe you can get that link. I'll send the link to you personally when you need that too. But I'll also upload a Notion template, and I'm going to put the link in the description box. So if you're interested in getting that template or using that template to plan your 12-week year, that is something you can do. I'll also be adding a template for the weekly accountability scoring and the execution score and all of that. So yeah, most likely maybe at the end of this week, or no, not this week. Today was Saturday. Maybe by Monday-ish, that link should be available, because I already started it, but I'm not done with it. But since Oinda has asked for it, I'll just, hurry and put it up so that next week more people can use that link, or rather, yes, more people can use that link. And if more people want to come on the weekly accountability meetings that we do have on Saturdays, we are all like on the same page, if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So like I was saying, one of my goals this for the first quarter is to drive in the UK, and my tactics are read for my theory test, and the deadline for this is reading every week. Yeah, so every week I should have done at least 7 times. I should have not 7 days. Can we be accountable partner to prepare for our theory test? I'm preparing for mine too. Oh, okay. We can actually. Don't worry, I'll text you. We can. Yay! I'm so happy. Now the next thing is do my theory test. For this, I kept week 12, and the reason why I kept week 12 is I want to give myself a 3 months period to read and get ready for that test. And one thing I'm also not going to do is read, then go and apply for my test. So what I have done is, I think another tactic I also have here is apply, schedule a day for my test. And the deadline for this was week 1. So we're in week 1. Currently, I've already scheduled a day for my tests, and the deadline is week 12. That's when I'm going to do my theory test. So one thing I'm not going to do is read, then schedule a test, because something like this happened to a friend of mine. He was getting ready for his driving test and all of that. So what he did was that all he was doing was read, then he will go and apply for the test. Now it was time for him to apply for the test, and he thought that if he applies for the test today, he's going to get a date tomorrow. And next thing he saw that, oh, the next available date was like maybe in 2 months' time, and he was like, oh my days, and he has just finished reading, and the test is in 2 months' time, and he just like gave up. So now what I'm going to do, I'm not going to follow his path. I'm going to learn from his mistakes. I'm going to apply for my test, then read towards that test. And thankfully for me, my test date is 12 weeks from now. So that gives me enough time to read. And again, that is also the deadline I gave for myself. So everything is just working out well for me. Now, the last thing I have here is practice my driving and all of that. So I gave myself a deadline for this too as well. So this is what I'm trying to say. Aside for the reading for my test, this was something I was supposed to do every day today, but I totally forgot that that was part of the things I was supposed to do. This is one of the reasons why having yearly plans do not really work, because you tend to forget, especially if you do not go back to review them. Also, this is one of the reasons why having a 12-week year works, because what you're supposed to be doing every week is you're supposed to be planning your week. And how you plan your week is by using your goals. What that means is that you're going through your goals and you're writing things you're supposed to achieve this week from your goals. The next thing you're supposed to do is score yourself, score your previous week what you did previously. Did you, do everything you said you're supposed to do? Then the next thing is you're supposed to attend your weekly accountability meeting, which is something I'm going to be doing today. So I told myself that every Saturday I'm going to be having my weekly accountability meeting, because I look at Saturday as the end of the week for me. For some people, they might prefer to do this at the beginning of the week. So it all depends on you and what you want to do. So for me, I would rather do it at the end of the week so that I'm starting a new week fresh. So yeah, let's actually start. So I'm going to plan my week first. I know I said previously that I was going to score myself first, but I think I would rather plan my week first. After planning my week, then I will go ahead to score myself and get get an execution score for this week that just went. The reason why I'm laughing is because I don't know if my execution score this week is going to make any sense, but let's see. So for reading a self-help book / business book, read one chapter each day. That's why I gave myself read one chapter each day. Is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. So that is one of the things I'm supposed to read this week. Because last week I was supposed to look for a self-help / business book to read. That was like the deadline for that was week 1, and I did that. So kudos to me. So this week we're going to be reading one chapter each day of the book I'm reading. So I'm going to write this. Then for my next plan, or the next goal, is to lose 5 kg, and the tactics is to limit my calorie intake to 1.5 a day, like I said, reduce sugar, go on a walk, indoor cycle, go to the gym 5 times a week. I don't think I need to write this, but I can just write go to the gym. But every other thing comes to me, like when it comes to reducing sugar intake, I'm not going to buy anything that has sugar from the store, like processed sugar. That's what I mean. Going on a walk, I'm going to write this too. Go on a walk. Oh, if my table is shaking, sorry, that's how I write and I move the table. Then the next goal I have here is get monetized on YouTube, edit YouTube videos every day. Well, this particular edit YouTube videos every day might not really work, because I do not have any video to edit this week, because again, I am taking a break from filming and recording so that my creative juice can come back, because right now it's as if my head is just stuck. So that tactic is out. Think of video ideas that can be done. So I'm going to write it down. Think of video ideas. The next one is go live on YouTube. So that's one that can come on the list of things to do this week. Go live on YouTube. Then what again? Then the next goal is drive in the UK. So read for my theory test. That is one that has to go up. Read for my tests. Then the rest does not have to go up, because they don't have anything to do with me for this week too. Then I have some personal financial goals that I have written down, but again, I just remembered something, you guys. While I was talking about the personal financial goals, yeah, I was like, oh, there's no need to tell you guys about personal financial goals, because again, I've not gotten paid, so I cannot say how much I've saved, all those things. But that's not even the point. There's one tactic that is here that is making me laugh, and there's a reason why it's making me laugh. You guys will get there. So this tactic is, do not buy unnecessary things. Do not buy unnecessary things, you guys. Do not buy unnecessary things. And this is circling back to my no spend January that I said I was going to do. I mean, I failed this week, to be honest. So, oh my goodness, Tayo, what are you doing here? Oh my goodness, I feel this week already when it comes to not buying unnecessary things. And to be fair, in all honesty, yeah, I actually tried. You guys know that I wanted to buy books, like business books that I want to read and all of that, and all of that. So if I'm going to buy the book I need to read, I need to spend the money, right? But let's do some girl math here. So the book I bought, I did not spend the money from my account. Yeah, the money was spent from my Amazon account because I have money on my Amazon account. That does not count. So did I really feel? Maybe not, because I already have the money already. I did not spend money from my account, so maybe I did not feel. But if that was the only thing I spent money on this week, we might say, okay, maybe you tried. Today I went out and I went to Primark and I bought something that I don't think I need. So yeah, I failed this week. But I need to write it down. Do not buy unnecessary things. Do not buy unnecessary things. Maybe if I write it down, it's going to come to my head that I should not buy anything. But yeah, do not buy unnecessary things. Then what else? There is one other goal that I'm just going to write down now. Let me see. Watch YouTube videos. Okay. Okay. Let me just complete this. Left pocket, right? Now, please, you will not understand. Please, you will not understand. The money needs to be spent. You got exactly. Oh, you don't understand. No, I didn't. This girl mad. Since the money did not come out from my account, I did not spend money this week. You see? Yeah. At least someone understands. Read about real estate. Then on property. Okay. 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 All right. So, and make plans. So I've written down all the things I have. Ezra. Anyways, I stand correct. I'm not even standing corrected. No, I stand right. I'm right. I did not spend any money this week. Apart from today, when somebody forced me to spend money. I didn't want to spend the money. They forced me to spend that money in Primark. So let's just forget about it. So yeah, you guys, I've written down all the things I have to do next week. So when I have, because every day I always write like list of things I have to do so that I don't forget. I'm the type of person that if I don't write it down, I'll just end up doing something else. Then at the end of the day, I'll come back and start asking myself, what have I done with my life? So if I can see it written down and see it ticked off from the list, it's easier for me to know that I am being productive, if that makes any sense. So now that I have planned my week, the next thing we're going to do is score our week. So from the different things I have to do, I'm going to give myself a score. So it's time for me to score my week. Okay, let me see how many things I'm supposed to do. Let me do calculation. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is my book? You guys, give me 1 second. I need to check and confirm something. Keeping score, chapter 117. Oh, page 117 actually, not chapter 117. Oh, by the way, this is the book I am referring, like using as my reference. This is the book, the 12th week here. So I want to see what it says about keeping scores. Okay. Ah, I see. Okay. I was right. What I had in mind was right. So I'm supposed to score myself against my tactics, not my goals, because it is very possible that for one goal, I will have more than one tactic, and I might not complete everything there. So yes, I was right with what I was doing. So let me start. God have mercy on me. Okay, let's do this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, okay, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I have 20 different tactics. Let me look at this again. Okay, so 20. So now out of 20, how many did I successfully do? Let's figure it out. So this is 1, 2. And again, when you're doing this, you have to be honest with yourself. So you see the way I'm doing, I'm about to lie to myself, but I have to tell myself the truth. I have to tell myself the truth. So this is just 1, 2. Oh, actually just one. 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't do this one. 6, no. 7, 8. 9, 10. No. You guys, so I have 20 different tactics, and out of 20, so back to what I was saying, I have 20 different tactics, and out of 20, I successfully completed just 10. So that means that my execution score for week 1 is 50%. Well, it's not bad. It's not bad. At least with this 50%, or rather, I know the reason why I scored 50%. One of the reasons was because of the fact that I forgot to do some things. That's one. And 2, I kind of messed up on some days. At least now I can look back in retrospect and realize that, you know what, I could have done better here, I could have done better here. Again, in terms of my spending, I should not have bought whatever it is I bought today at Primark, irrespective of the pressure that was kept on me to buy something. So I take that. It's my fault. Yeah. Then the second thing that I did not do today was, or rather this week, was read for my theory test. So there are just several things here and there that I could have done, but I did not do. But yeah, you know, we will do better next week. Or rather, yes, next week too. Because Mary is next. Well done. A win is a win. Yes, a win is a win. So, like I said, when you're planning your week, all the things you're supposed to achieve, write it down, because that's what you're going to use to score yourself for the next week. So right now, I've written down all the things I'm supposed to achieve, and I would use that to also plan my week to make sure that I don't fall behind and everything just goes on well this week. Hopefully everything will go on well, and I will get a better execution score next week. But 50% is not bad. I thought I was actually going to get worse than this, but 50% is not bad. So a win is a win. I'll take it like that. But yeah, that brings us to the end of the weekly accountability meeting. Yeah, what else? I'm sorry, one sec. Let me just read my notes, because I've written down some things that I was supposed to say. I think that's literally it. That's literally it. If I remember anything, I will maybe most likely talk to you guys tomorrow. But yeah, that's literally it. You know, this is what has gone well. I know what I'm going to improve on for next week, and hopefully everything goes on well. But yeah, that brings me to the end of today's video. I was this close to not doing this video today, but because I knew that today, Saturdays are weekly accountability meetings, I was like, God, if I don't do this thing today, you guys are going to insult my life. You're going to insult my life. So I said, Chidima, you must come here. You must do this. And yeah, I'm here. I've done this, and I'm very excited that you guys joined. And I hope you guys, got something out of this. Like I said, most likely on Monday or maximum Tuesday. Let me even write it as part of things I have to do. I'm not adding to my weekly plan because it wasn't supposed to be added. Upload templates. So maximum on Tuesday, I'm going to upload the Notion template. Thank you for this live. I was able to write all my goals for next week while watching this. So you might have achieved the 100% this week, but you have oh, I'm so happy. That's nice. So yeah, I'm going to upload the templates maximum on Tuesday. And if you watch this live and you want to use it, it's going to be available. In that, I will personally send it to you when I am done with it. And we'll also talk about our theory test because we need to start driving. We'll talk about our theory test and how we can help ourselves, how we can motivate ourselves to read, because we need to read and pass this test. But yeah, that brings me to the end of today's live session. Tomorrow, I'm going to be coming live tomorrow. What am I going to be doing? Tomorrow is going to be all about meal prep. Enough of the talking. Let's cook. Let's eat. What am I going to be cooking tomorrow? I'm thinking of beans and plantain for the week. Maybe. I think that's it. I think that's what I'm going to do. Beans and plantain for the week. I might also be doing zobo. I'm also going to be doing banana bread. Yay! I'm doing banana bread tomorrow too. So yeah, now with my banana bread, there will be no need for me to buy any snacks from the grocery store. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow during our live session. And thank you all once again, like I said, for joining, and have an amazing night. If you have not planned your week for like next week, I will beg you people to please do it today or maximum do it tomorrow, so that by next week, by Monday, you're ready for the week. You're ready to divide. No, well, not divide and conquer, but you're ready to conquer and you're ready to smash the week. But yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow with during my cooking session. And have an amazing night again, like I said. Yeah, you guys are not going to see me today when I'm doing my skincare because I've already done this. But yeah, today is one of the days you guys did not see me do my skincare. Hopefully, you guys, fingers crossed, hopefully I can do my skincare because I was supposed to do it, but now that you guys are not going to see me, will I do it? You guys will find out tomorrow. You'll find out tomorrow. Yeah. So have an amazing day, like I said, and good night. Bye.